Hi, everybody. My name is Darda. I am a professional psychic and Reiki master in Western New York. And I just wanted to remind everybody I have my online magical writing workshop next Thursday, July 16th from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. This is a class that we're going to talk about different types of magical writing, Book of Shadows, but also about channeling information from your spirit guides, connecting with past lives through automatic writing, all of these different things. So you need to make sure to get onto my class list by noon of that day in order to attend. Okay, so the video for today is Neptune retrograde in Aries. Neptune went retrograde yesterday, July 7th, and it'll be going until December 12th. Neptune is the planet of dreams, intuition, and spiritual visions. And when Neptune is in retrograde, it is stripping away all of the illusions and facades and things like that from reality in order for us to see the truth of things. So in Aries, the Neptune in retrograde in Aries is going to intense our desire for internal analysis concerning our own goals, hopes, and desires. And this is also going to increase our creative inspirations during these 5 months. It shatters any illusions and deceptions that surround us so that we can all see the capital T truth of something. A lot of psychics call Neptune retrograde as the cosmic reality check. It's a collective awakening of what is real and true. This is a time of internal examination, spiritual realignment, and emotional clarity. This brings us into being real and true rather than holding superficial desires. And this is for both the people that are projecting illusions and for ourselves as well, that we are going to be really looking at how are we presenting ourselves and is that actually accurate or not. We will stop projecting the fake us that is impossible to achieve and attain, and start looking at our motivations and desires with self-determination and conviction. Any fantasies that we have been chasing in order to feel powerful or in control will dissolve with this reality check, so that we are not kidding ourselves about certain situations, behaviors, how we are portraying ourselves. Social media is a huge thing in this right now because the social media is always questioning our reality, basically, of, how are we presenting ourselves? How are other people presenting themselves? And, maybe it's conjuring up jealousy or pressure for us to live this perfect life that other people are projecting, but is actually not accurate or real. So here are some questions that you can contemplate, journal on, do some magic around in the next 5 months. What is driving you forward? Are you pursuing something or someone that is authentic and meaningful? Is your job lacking passion and meaning? Are you really feeling like you're at a dead-end job? Are your relationships honest and true? Are you being honest with everybody in your life? And are you being honest with yourself? That is always the most difficult thing, is being honest with ourselves. As long as you can work on your honest communication concerning, because we're also having Mercury in retrograde, right? As well as Pluto. But the Mercury retrograde really sort of messes with our communication skills concerning how we talk with people in our lives. But if we are honest, then it's actually going to help us get through this Neptune in retrograde, because if we are speaking truth, then it's going to help us to see through any illusions or deceptions. And this is ultimately going to help us find our next step on our path, concerning, our own desires and passions, and what we're striving for in life. So Neptune retrograde, as with all the retrogrades, it puts us on a pause of something. But Neptune is the planet of dreams and illusions, and so we're actually having a pause on dreams and illusion. Well, we may still have intense dreams, however, they may actually be more accurate, and also it's the dreams we have when we're sleeping, but also our hopes and goals as a dream. And so it's really going to put up a mirror to our faces of who we feel we are, as to how we're portraying ourselves and who is in our lives, who do we surround ourselves with. So all of these different things are lessons for us as we move forward towards our own destinies. And, ultimately it's trying to find what our destiny is, right? So I hope that this is helpful to you. We have 5 months of this energy, so it's better to just face these things head on and learn the lessons rather than fighting against it and pretending that everything is okay, pretending that whatever it is that we are saying or doing is accurate, or what other people are saying or doing. And we're talking not only on an individual micro level, but also on the macro level of what all is being told to us, as to whether or not it's accurate or not. So I hope that this is helpful to you. Utilize this time to better yourself, to see where you are and what your next step should be. Okay. I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Make sure to contact me to get onto my class list for my online magical writing class, and I will see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.